Once upon a dawn in France, power had a reflection, and its name was Versailles. This was not merely a palace, but a declaration of beauty, of control, of divine right. Built by kings and envied by empires, Versailles became the golden mirror of France itself. Join us, as we uncover not just the architecture of splendor, but the soul of ambition that shaped a nation. In 1623, Louis XIII built a simple retreat from the chaos of Paris, a modest lodge nestled in the woods. But his son, Louis XIV, would dream bigger. Far beyond brick and timber. He would transform this quiet escape into the heartbeat of royal France. Versailles would not just be a home, it would be an empire carved in marble. At just 23, Louis XIV envisioned a palace that mirrored the heavens. He, the Sun King, would reign at its center. Every hallway, every fountain, every corridor was to orbit him. Versailles would become the stage for divine monarchy, and the entire court, its audience. By 1682, the court moved here permanently. Versailles became the heart of France, its politics, its gossip, its theater. Over 3,000 courtiers lived under one gilded roof, their every glance a calculation, their every step a performance. This was the masterpiece, the Hall of Mirrors. Built between 1678 and 1681, it transformed sunlight into power. Here, Louis XIV held court, bathed in the radiance of glass and glory. The ceiling above chronicled his victories, every brushstroke a hymn to his reign. In the Salon of War, the walls themselves seemed to shout of conquest. The Sun King's triumphs over the Dutch and the Spanish blazed from every surface. Versailles was not just a palace, it was propaganda in stone. Opposite war stood peace, a mirror of the king's mercy. Here, treaties were celebrated, music played, and diplomacy danced in lace and laughter. Versailles taught Europe that peace could be as magnificent as war, if framed in marble. And outside, the gardens. Designed by André Le Nôtre, they stretched for miles, taming nature into geometry. Every hedge whispered obedience, every flower bloomed to a royal rhythm. Versailles was a portrait of power painted in green. The Salon of Venus celebrated love, not tenderly, but triumphantly. Here, light meals became royal ceremonies. Even pleasure was a performance, and every smile was strategy. In the Salon of Mars, music replaced muskets. Once the guardroom of soldiers, it became the concert hall of kings. From martial to melodic, the transformation of power into grace. This was the throne room, the divine core. Apollo's chariot blazed across the ceiling, reflecting the king's own image as god of the sun. The throne, once solid silver, melted to fund war. Even the gods, it seemed, must sacrifice for glory. The Salon of Diana shimmered like moonlight, fitting for a room of games and grace. Here, Louis played billiards while courtiers watched in reverent awe. Even in leisure, majesty ruled. Beyond the spectacle, the king's private apartments whispered secrets of solitude. Here, the great monarch dined alone as hundreds watched in silence. His waking and sleeping were public rituals, for even his rest was a performance of power. The queen's chambers were a sanctuary of elegance, from Maria Theresa to Marie Antoinette. Here, femininity was political, and beauty itself was diplomacy. The ceilings told tales of goddesses, reflections of queens who ruled without crowns. A short carriage ride away lay the Grand Trianon, Napoleon's summer refuge. Its serenity contrasted the pomp of Versailles. Here, emperors sought peace among marble blossoms, as if even power needed rest. In 1789, silence fell over Versailles. The revolution stormed its gates, and the monarchy fled to Paris. The palace, once a heart of music and laughter, became a hollow echo of its past. Power had shifted, but the stones remembered. In the 1830s, King Louis Philippe gave Versailles a new destiny, as a museum of French history. Where kings once plotted, now school children wandered. The palace had transformed again, from a symbol of monarchy to a monument of memory. In 1979, the world claimed Versailles as its own, a World Heritage Site of art, power, and legacy. 15 million visitors each year walk where kings once ruled. Versailles became not a relic of royalty, but a reflection of humanity's eternal pursuit of beauty. From London to Berlin, from Spain to Sweden, the spirit of Versailles spread like sunlight. It became the blueprint of beauty, the measure of majesty. Its gardens shaped Europe's landscapes. Its architecture shaped ambition itself. Versailles is more than walls and mirrors, it is France's soul, captured in stone and sunlight. A vision born of a king's dream, tested by revolution, and reborn through time. As the sun sets upon its gilded gates, one truth remains eternal. Greatness, like light, never truly fades.